Good evening to everybody. Indeed, a great pleasure to be spending the Independence Day this way. So I think, considering that today is actually the 63rd year of independence for India, let's all take a moment to thank all those freedom fighters who worked to get freedom for this country, which has led to a wonderful, strong country with strong individuals like all of us here. So let's give a round of applause for all of those fighters. Again, I think this is a very interesting forum, right? We all talk about communication, we all talk about networking. It goes on in different ways all around the world. And the point to think about here is that this community of people that are originating from India have vast majority of skills, and they worked on different areas and have different expertise to their credit. I think the time here is to sit down and share that with everybody and see everybody can leverage off of each other. So what they are trying to do here with this organization is to try and foster an environment like that. And the things to think about is networking or connecting is probably the first step, and that has happened today with each one of the groups, and hopefully it will happen intergroup too. But the question is, how do we keep this connection going? Right? Because I know everybody will remember a day, at least I do, that when we're looking for a new opportunity, when we're looking for something different or our jobs are boring, that's when we think about calling our connections. And I'm sure you'll agree it's extremely uncomfortable to do it at that time. I think the key thing here is to actually make these connections and keep connected. And all of you will agree that we are all so busy with our day-to-day lives. We have something going on every minute, and we don't think of connecting with people. And we are not bad intention when we go do it when we need something. But if you need somebody that can bring these connections together on a periodic basis, that's the kind of thing I think ITPIO is trying to do here, from my understanding. And it's wonderful that somebody is helping us stay connected. The second point that I always think about is, we've all been through situations where we were newcomers in some place, in some field, and somebody came out and helped us, told us what's the right thing to do. And it's time for many of us to do that back to the community. So I think, I'm hoping that ITPIO is going to be another environment to foster that kind of give back opportunities for people. And one other thing that I kind of noticed here, and I thought I should mention it here, is I would like to see a lot more women participate in these events. So I did talk to the organizers, and they are very excited about it. Hopefully that will be one way in which I will be able to give back to this community. Having said all that, I think it's time for us to invite on stage Dinesh Nilavar. And Dinesh is a director of business development at one of the Bay Area startups. He has previously held positions at Xerox and Cisco, has an MBA from Anderson School of Business. Dinesh would actually introduce the chief guest this evening, and from there on, Dinesh will take on the emceeing for the rest of the day today. I really enjoyed this opportunity of meeting with all of you and being able to stand in front of you and discuss some very interesting facts. I look forward to meeting you all again and being part of this community, both leveraging and contributing. Thank you very much.
I was thinking this group is going to be only Oracle people. Oracle, I'm going to meet everybody from Oracle, but we've got more people also from other places. Maybe next time we'll have people from other companies. So my job is to introduce the chief guest first. Our chief guest is Srichand Chawla. He is one of the person in Silicon Valley who has been here for, he was saying to me, almost 33 years or more. And he is a CEO of US Microtech, which is one of the largest distributor of semiconductor chips, component, specialty chips, and has offices in USA, China, and India. And he is known as a philanthropist, and also he has been involved in community activities in Silicon Valley, and he has some good stories on SIPA and TIE. So I'm going to hand over to Sri Chandra.
Thank you, Dinesh. Friends, I've been here a long time than I believe all of you. I came here in 1976, which is almost 33 years ago. And at that point, I believe the Indian population in Bay Area was less than 1,000. There was no grocery store, there was no temple, there was no Indian restaurant. To eat Indian things, we had to cook at home, or if someone walks on the street and another Indian sees him, he will invite him to come to his house for a cup of tea or have him introduced. So what changes I have observed in last 2 to 3 decades, especially the changes came in 90s when the software industry started developing. Now, before the software industry, again, the population of Indians was quite low. It had increased, but not that much. But as soon as in approximately 95, 94 area, the software industry started prospering. The population of Indians increased at a really speed, which we see today that how many Indians we are here and all over India. I'm told that there are about 2 million Indians all over USA. I'm very glad that this group is being formed, and this group is very important because it represents opportunities to all the IT professionals and the professionals involved into this field. This allows them to communicate to each other. Not only they know from what part of India they are from, what college they had graduated from, what technology field they are working in, and this really gives a lot of new scope for us. We had a group before SIPA, we also have TIE, but TIE's focus is quite different. And this group can create a wonderful focus, and I'm told that this group is also at different places like Washington, DC, and in different places going to be open. I have been almost all over the world. We have offices in China, so I visit China. In China also, I was able to observe in last 10 years that Indian software professionals have increased in big numbers, especially in places like Shanghai and Shenzhen. Most of the big software groups in India, like Tata Consulting, Infosys and others, they have big facilities in China where they not only employ local Chinese engineers, but they have big number of Indian engineers too. So I'm very glad to see all this, and I hope that this group becomes very successful. And I would give this mic to Prasad. Thank you.
Yeah, you should, we invite you to light the lamp for starting the